Good afternoon. How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Are you a language learner or do you want to just interact with the co-learner? Okay, I'm also language learner. I want to enhance my English speaking. That's why I'm using this platform. Are you a student or are you working? You are a student. Okay, which field are you studying? Are you student in technical field, non-technical field, or medical stream? Okay, you are studying in technical field. Okay, are you in diploma student or BTech student or IIT student? You are a BTech student. Okay, so nice. Which year are you studying? Second year. And what is your branch name? Computer science. Okay, so nice. And since when did you install this platform? Around 1 week. Okay, so nice. I installed in this platform around about 1 month. I think so. And if I get time, then I practice with co-learner and I talk with them because as a Indian we don't have any kind of atmosphere to interact with anyone in English, right? Then it is a better for us to talk with or practice with co-learner online through free platform because it has no any kind of time limit, right? If you want to talk with 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, or whole day 24 hours with language learner, you interact with them, then you can do it, right? But if you want to join any kind of professional language institute and paid application, then you have to practice with them within precise time. They will provide you timing, time schedule, means half an hour, 20 minutes, or this kind of. I don't have their miss practice session or something because I don't join this kind of language institute to learn enhance my language. I'm a self learner and I practice through platform and I want to enhance my English speaking. That's why I don't have much idea about paid application or any language institute. Who have joined, they have known about that institute rule regulation, but little bit I know. Miss learner they connected with paid application or online practice with the tutor, guider, and mentor, and they have a time limit. I think so, half an hour, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, or 1 hour 40. I think so. I don't have much idea. And they practice with them. If they make mistake, they correct their mistake and they enhance their language. They build their confidence and they enhance their vocabulary. I think so. They enrich their vocabulary also. Yeah. Then let's see, because we both are language learner, then we take one topic. It is a better for us. At least we get chance to make 20 or 30 sentences, right? If we take topic, because we have to deliver our thought in front of that person, right? Do you agree? Okay, then let's see, we discuss what you think about self talk. Because we are language learner, then how much required self talk to enhance any language, and what is self talk, and how means we practice self talks with ourselves, right? Means what you think about it, what's your opinion about self talk? because every language tutor and guide or trainer tell you practice yourself, you start self talk, right? It is also better because we are language learner, we never get always language partner to interact with them online or offline, right? Then sometimes we have to do self talk because we have to train our mind to tongue. If you don't train your mind to tongue, then your mind can miss doesn't provide sentences while interact with others, right? That's why language learner they always tell while interact with others I stock and my mind miss is blanked, right? Because they know everything but their mind doesn't provide sentences while interact with others, right? Because they lack of practicing, they don't train their mind, right? But who are good speaker, they can handle everything, right? They manage everything because they would have done self practice also and they do it. Then do you want to tell first about your opinion or shall I tell? Okay, thank you. Then my opinion means what is self talk and why is it important to enhance our language. First of all, it is very important to enhance our language. Self talk most important and vital because first of all beginner they have to start self talk, and writing is a best technique to self talk. Writing is a self talk because why I am telling writing is a self talk, because you think and you write, you think and you write, right? Then you think and write, that is you talk yourself inside your mind. You never open your mouth, it's okay, but your mind start thinking inside himself, right? After that provide sentences and your hand write, right? Then if you don't do self talk, how can you write sentences, right? Then writing is a self talk. Writing is a self talk, it is my opinion, because we think and we write, we think and you write. Then we think means we talk ourselves inside head, inside mind, right? Then that is a self talk. Mind never open, we never open our mouth and we can't loudly speak in front of anyone, right? It's okay, but we can do self talk inside our mind. We can think inside because okay, language means if you don't know any language and if I tell you you start self talk, then you can't do it because you don't know anything. How can you think and how can you start self talk, right? But if you know any language and you are struggling to speak and your mind miss never provide sentences while interact with others, you have to train your mind. That's when you can start self talk, right? Known language, I'm not talking about unknown language. If I tell you think German language, how can you think? You don't know alphabet, you don't know sentence structure, you don't know meaning of words. How can you make sentences? How can you think inside your head, right? But you know English language, you know Hindi language, but you can't speak fluently, right? You know their grammar, you know tenses, you know vocabulary, you know idiom, phrasal verb, you know how to make sentence formation, you know everything. But while talking with others, while conversation, you feel miss your mind miss will blank, right? because you can't provide sentences continuously and step by step while talking. You forget, right? And you worried inside, right? You lose your confidence, right? We feel this kind of, if we interact with someone and with whom we talk, that person can speak fluently, then definitely we lose our confidence, right? And we forget everything immediately. If we listen to his or her sound, English sound, and they are fluent speaker, they make sound like a native speaker, that's when we lose our confidence and our mind will be blanked, right? And our mind never function, can't working inside. We always think, how can I interact that person, right? He's a better than me, he's a good speaker, I am not a good speaker, how can I interact with that person, how can I speak, right? We always think inside, we evaluate and we underestimate our belief system, we always underestimate our confidence, right? And we lose everything. That is your point. That's why we have to practice self talk only known language. Which language we know, we can do it because we know English language, right? Because we are starting since childhood in English. When we went to school, when we got admission in a school, then that's when we study English, ABCD, right? That's why we can start thinking self-talk, right? We can start do it. We make mistake, doesn't matter. That's why writing is a best technique to self-talk, because you think inside and you write. Everyone make mistake, doesn't matter. We can't write proper grammar with sentences, doesn't matter, but we can think inside, right? If anyone asks you how are you, definitely within tiny second you can tell I am fine, thank you, right? What's come that sentences, because your mind, trained mind, you when you heard that kind of sentence, that's when immediately you replied I'm fine, thank you, right? That's why we have to think ourselves. And we, some people, they can't understand what is the meaning of how are you, right? But they immediately reply I'm fine, thank you, right? They don't know anything, but they reply perfect, exact answer. Because of that, they are train their mind, means if they ask this kind of, then I have to reply this sentence, right? That's why we have to do self talks daily, 10 to 20 minutes before going to bed, or while sleeping on the bed. That's when we can think what we did morning to evening and with whom we interact. We can do self talks because we can't speak loudly, but we think inside, right? Whatever we think inside, that is a self-talk. And who are language learner and right now who are good speaker, definitely they would have done self-talk, right? Everyone they can do, but their technique is a different, their technique are different, right? Because I think myself, what I do right now, I am talking with you, right? Then after conversation, I can write so many things. And what I means right now, we discuss each other what is self talk, right? My opinion is writing is a self talk. You think, you write, that is a self talk. And if you don't write, and you can also think inside your head. Right now I am talking with one co-learner. She's from Odisha, and we discuss about self talk, and she explain everything. After that, it will my turn. I will describe everything. right? And you listen carefully. Right now, if I leave any kind of point, then definitely you will uh, deliver your speech while telling about self talk, right? And right now you are getting point, because right now I am telling according to my thought, right? And according to my opinion, right now I am telling. But that's when you get new idea insight, and right now you can write or you can remember, okay, she left this point, I will tell that point, right? That's why self talk important, vital to enhance our language. And if anyone they don't have any kind of language partner or any kind of atmosphere, they can do 10 to 20 minutes per day self talk. Definitely they can train their mind to talk. I'm not telling they can speak like a native speaker, but at least they can train their mind to talk. They can train, because repetition, our mind always like repetition and always remember repetition word. That's why self-talk important. Nothing, you don't worry, you don't take any kind of article or any kind of book subject knowledge, nothing. You have to tell only what you do morning to evening, and you start telling yourself silently inside your head. If you go to college, and that's when you can talk yourself. Right now I am going to college, you never speak loudly, you think inside your head. That is a self talk. Right now I am going to college, after that I will meet my friends inside the classroom, after that I will greet my lecture HOD, or I will greet my friends. Then after I study, after that if I get any query according to professor's speech, I will ask them, I will clear my doubt. After that, when my class over, I will come back at home, I will refresh myself. After that I will take snack and coffee. Then after I will go to a market, or I will go to playground to play with my friends football and cricket. After that I will go to market to have miss tiffin or something. Then after I come back, after that I spend my time with study 2 hours in the evening. Then after I take together dinner with my family members. Then after I will go to bed. You can think only just what you do morning to evening. That's all, only self talk. And writing is a best technique to self talk, because you don't worry about anything. And who are good speaker, they would have done, and still they are doing self talk, right? And that's why writing is a best technique to self talk. And we talk ourselves what we do. Sometimes we don't get partner or atmosphere to interact with them, and we talk so many things, not like a subject or anything. And right now we both are language learner, we are discussing about self talk and language, right? Because we want to enhance our language speak. And we have to know about this kind of step also, because language learner and trainer guider always tell you have to start self talk. Learner, they don't know what is the self talk. They think what kind of they want to take, which kind of activity they will take, they don't know anything. And they think, okay, what is self talk? Nothing is self talk. What you do morning to evening, you think you inside your head. And if you can loudly tell at home, no one can, means if you don't want to tell inside your, outside your room or anything, your family member listen to what they think about you, or you feel shy, then you can't tell, you can't think or speak loudly. You tell inside yourself, or slowly, silently inside. Otherwise you can write, that is also self talk. Self talk means you can do yourself, that is a self talk. You can do. Writing is a best technique to self talk. Writing is a self talk. You can think, you can write, you can think, you can write, you can talk yourself, means inside your head. Then because directly we trained our mind to tongue, as speaking comes by speaking. Sometimes we never get person to speak physical or online or offline. Sometimes we have to talk ourselves, right? If you get anger to someone, then definitely sometimes what happen, if you get anger your senior or any lecture, you can't tell them because it is our courtesy. We can't go and we fight immediately, lecture and senior. We get anger ourselves. That's why you take one copy and you write, today what happened, I don't like that situation, it is not my fault, means I can't do it. I means it is mine, it is not my fault. That person, whatever he or she did, that is a fault, that is a wrong. But no one can understand about me. You can write everything. If you do self talk, then you can write. All are language learner, but they don't know what is a self talk. They think reading also one type of self talk. You can read book and you try to train your mind and you open your mouth and you read loudly, then you get your flexible, you improve your pronunciation if you read book regularly, right? If you make mistake, if you can't pronounce long sentences or any words, then you step by step, it means you divide part by part and you read also syllable, right? Then you have to, we have to do step by step everything, and self talk is the best technique. That's why it is my opinion. Self talk equal to writing. Writing is a self talk. Reading is a self talk. We can do ourselves. No need to any kind of language partner or atmosphere. We can create atmosphere with ourselves. We are a teacher. We are a student. We can play two roles, student and teacher, while self talk, right? No need to take any physical teacher, guider or any kind of mentor. Then it is my opinion, self talk is very important for everyone. And writing is a self talk, reading also as a self talk. We can do ourselves, we can help ourselves, no one can help us. And we have to know deeply about language because we both are language learner. Little bit step by step we have to know. Then what's your opinion about self talk? Right now your turn, you can tell.